Breaking news, 4 people of interest have been arrested in connection with the disappearance of Zodwa Mdhluli and his partner. Police say 3 of the suspects were found in possession of different car parts belonging, or at least believed to belong, to the missing journalist. One of the suspects is a mechanic in the KwaMhlanga area. Ndlovu has been missing since February this year after leaving his workplace at Denlyn Mall. This is in Mamelodi, while Mdhluli disappeared in Mpumalanga. A missing persons case has now changed to kidnapping and car hijacking. One suspect is expected to appear in the Mamelodi Magistrates Court tomorrow. Well, joining us for reaction to these developments, we're joined by National Press Club Acting Chairperson Antoinette Slabbert. Antoinette, good evening to you and thank you very much for your time. What more do you know about the persons of interest that have been arrested?
Good evening, Paulie, and thank you for the opportunity. I must say we are so grateful for the progress in this case. But remember, our main objective is to find Zodwa, as we know him, and his partner Zodwa. We know that one of these persons will be appearing in the court in Mamelodi and 3 of them in KwaMhlanga. That is going to happen in the next few days. It seems as if 3 of them, I suppose that those are the 3 in KwaMhlanga, are linked to the vehicle. It was very strange that until now there was no sign of the vehicle. You know that often when people go missing, the first thing that is found is the abandoned vehicle, but that was not the case here. Yeah. So apparently the police now found parts of the vehicle, and one of the persons that was arrested is a mechanic, and others were in possession of parts of the vehicle. So I don't have specific information from the police on that aspect of the matter, but it sounds as if there was a chop shop or something to that effect, that parts of the vehicle were found in possession of some of these suspects. And actually the police has seized 2 vehicles, 2 Volkswagen Polos. We know the vehicle in which the couple went missing was a Volkswagen Polo.
Yeah. Interesting that the Deputy Minister in the presidency, Antoinette, visited the families in KwaMhlanga yesterday. In fact, we're running those pictures right now as we speak, and you just see the face of Zodwa's mother. You can tell that this is a person who is in agony. And then, of course, the sister, Zodwa's sister, this is now the partner of Zodwa. You could just tell that these are very sad people, because this particular matter has been going on for some time. They disappeared back in February. Talk to us about whether the involvement, as we have learnt now, the involvement of the National Police Commissioner had anything to do with perhaps things moving apace now.
We believe so. You know, we were quite frustrated. The National Press Club and the African Media and Communicators Forum, we've worked together on this matter. Our colleague went missing with his partner, and we knew the matter was with the police, but we did not get a lot of feedback. We didn't know whether something was going on or work was being done in the background, but we did get the impression that there was not enough coordination between the police in Gauteng and those in Mpumalanga, because remember, Zodwa went missing or he was last seen in Mamelodi in Gauteng, and Zodwa was last seen in Mpumalanga in KwaMhlanga. So now you've got 2 different teams working but not properly coordinating, and that is why we actually on Friday issued a statement calling on the National Commissioner to please get involved and coordinate this centrally so that the teams can get together, and that then happened. The teams were joined into one task team, and we've seen results. I went to KwaMhlanga yesterday with the Deputy Minister, and as you say, we shared with the family members who are so concerned and so worried about their loved ones. We also did get a briefing from the police that was off the record. I can't share the details of what was said to us, but it gave us comfort that there is indeed a lot of work going into this matter. And today we see the results. We see 4 arrests.
Yeah.
But as I said, we don't want to stop here. It's not about the arrests alone. We need to find the couple.
Yeah.
We hope for the best outcome, but whichever way, we need a conclusion of this. We need to know what happened to Aseri and Zodwa. And somebody knows something. Surely somebody can come forward and assist the police. At this stage, it's like pulling teeth for the police because there's nobody has come forward with credible information so far. We've even gone as far as putting up a big reward, but so far it has been police work that has led to these results.
An important matter there that you mentioned, that Aseri and his partner Zodwa have not been found yet, and that is of critical importance, particularly for their families. But you touch on something that I won't let you go off easily. Antoinette, as a journalist, from one journalist to the next, yes, I know, I can't force you to tell us what could have been shared with you off the record during that meeting in KwaMhlanga yesterday. But could we have any surprises here? You know, such cases can turn so quickly and you're completely shocked that perhaps a family member could have been involved here. Might we learn surprises of that nature?
I would not like to speculate about that, but what I can say is we don't suspect at this stage that the disappearance is linked to Aseri's job. I may be wrong, but at this stage, it doesn't look as if it's because he's a journalist or because of a story he worked on.
Right.
So what the motivation was, we will have to wait and see. And obviously, with people having been arrested, we expect a court process to follow. And the law must take its course. We will hear.
Antoinette Slabbert, thank you very much for making time for us so quickly to react to this news.